Hello. Before I start what I wanted to say, I just wanted to share with you the sky I saw, the camera that way, out there on the island. We were out and it was getting dark and the sun was setting over the sea. And, the noise you can hear is their dog chewing a bone. It's a big dog. Anyway, so the sky was inky black and the sea was inky black and the sky was gold at the edge where the sun had just gone down. So there's this gold band and then that shaded up to purple. So the sky was gold and purple. And then there were these clouds. There were no clouds high in the sky. There were very low clouds and they were almost black and they were all the same shape. Let's see. Pointy at the nose and then going up into a hump and down, that sort of a shape. And they were all floating along like, just like that, very low, in this gold, these black clouds in this gold and purple sky. And they looked like a herd of dragons silently floating along above our heads. It was just amazing. You don't see that in London. However, back to, nastier subjects, because I read in the Telegraph that it's not only Hollywood that's eating its own now. Now the BBC are at it. They have created a huge and vastly expensive hole in their Christmas schedule by cancelling an in-the-can and very well publicised Boxing Day show, an Agatha Christie thriller, Ordeal by Innocence, because one of the actors in a lead role, Ed Westwick, has been accused of sexual assault committed, according to the two women who came forward recently in Westwick's American home back in 2014. In previous years, organisations like the BBC would have broadcast the show anyway on the grounds that the accused is only the accused so far. And until he's found guilty, he should be presumed innocent. I'm now going to speculate on why the entertainment industry has recently turned in on itself with such unforgiving ferocity. Ridley Scott is actually removing Kevin Spacey from a whole film and putting Christopher Plummer in there instead. And the film is due for opening in December. So, again, why has the entertainment industry, why is it going through this? In my opinion, it starts with performing dogs. To a certain extent, that's what almost every human being is, a performing dog. When we go to school, we perform for the teachers and our parents. And even when we misbehave, we're usually performing for our classmates, aren't we? And when we go to work, we perform for our bosses, processing documents, turning out radio components, filling teeth. We perform our little tricks so that those who can will throw us scraps of food to keep ourselves alive. Possibly even with enough left over so we can consume the products of other performing dogs for which we have to throw scraps to maintain their livelihood. A YouTube creator is a performing dog. A bus driver is a performing dog. A shop assistant is a performing dog. The big difference between, say, a shop assistant and an entertainment personality, apart from the salary, is that you don't invite the shop assistant into your brain. Actors are in a privileged position, even if we don't go to the cinema and stay at home with a bag of crisps and a bottle of Chianti and watch the action flicker across our TV screen. We're following a narrative in which we become involved and which we care about. O body swayed to music, O brightening glance, How can we know the dancer from the dance? That's William Butler Yeats telling us that we can often confuse the persona with the person. Their actions, their griefs and joys, their triumphs and disasters for a brief time become ours. And that's all right, so long as they preserve that fourth wall. After all, we go to a theatre, we see a murder committed on stage, and we do nothing to prevent it because we know it isn't really happening. As long as actors stay actors, we can watch them comfortably. On the one hand, knowing they're not real, and on the other, believing that they are. The problems start when actors begin to think that they themselves are real, that their on-screen heroism is what they really are, that the scripted words they speak are what they actually mean. So we get actors who play superheroes and champions of the oppressed, famously defending despotic religious beliefs or violent political philosophies against the criticism of academics who've made years of study on such subjects. When actors start opining on politics and social issues, that fourth wall breaks down. They are no longer flickering lights in a TV screen. They are involved human beings. Also, they are still performing dogs, remember, but now they are performing dogs which have stopped performing and started telling us what to do. When your dog chases its tail and makes you laugh, that's all very amusing. But when you return to reading the newspaper and your dog tears it away from you in an attempt to corner your attention, you have every right to be irritated and order the dog out into the garden to cool off. Although the entertainment industry isn't well known for introspection, on some deep level they realise that this is exactly what's happening. Well, all except for CNN, of course. They have violated the first law of entertainment. You have no right to the attention of your audience. No more than a performing dog. And when the dog starts getting above itself, its owners have every right to turn it out or turn it off and refuse to throw it any more scraps. On some level, the entertainment companies realise this. The sex crime witch hunt obviously does have a basis in fact, but the industry has swept worse stuff under the carpet. This time it isn't bothering to do that because they know that the public are fed up of their performing dogs growling at them. And like all good dog owners, they're trying to exert some control. But they let them get this far. They even encouraged them in many cases. I'm not sure how successful they're going to be now because the audience have other amusements available, don't they?